afternoon to all.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. So in the last class, we have started the second section, that is kinematics of particle, correct? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So those who were solving the assignments on section 2 and section 3, so you may be finding some questions are difficult. Okay, don't worry about the difficult. कितना आपको solve हो सकते उतना solve करके submit कर दो. Okay, and your exam will be most probably it is MCQ only. So don't think about the lengthy problems. Okay, in the second section also we will target 1 mark and 2 mark questions full. Okay, all of you.
Yes, sir.
So each and every 1 mark and 2 mark questions, either it will be definition, formula, okay, formula based problems. You have to be thorough. Okay, in the last class we have seen with PPT. So whatever I have the written notes, I am uploading this one also. Okay, I have uploaded this one. So just go through this entire notes. Okay, I will explain all the things. See, unit 5, it starts from kinematics of particles. So you know dynamics definition also. It is a branch of mechanics dealing with the bodies in motion. It is having two branches, kinematics and kinetics. Correct? Okay. Here kinematics means it is a branch of dynamics which deals with the motion of the bodies without referring the forces causing the motion of the body. Correct? Is this correct, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Next, kinetics. It is the branch of dynamics which deals with the motion of the bodies referring to the forces causing the motion of the body. Then what is motion? What is distance? What is displacement? What is speed and velocity? You have seen this one in the unit number 1. Correct? I have explained all this term. Then what is the difference between the acceleration and retardation? Rate of change of velocity with respect to time is called as acceleration. So A is equal to, that is dv by dt. Similarly, acceleration may be positive or negative. When it is positive acceleration is simply referred to as acceleration, and negative acceleration is called it as retardation or deceleration. When the object is moving towards the center of towards the earth, then it is gaining. Correct? It is positive. It means it is under acceleration. When the object is moving away from the gravity, away from the earth, then it is deceleration, or it is called as deceleration or retardation. Then there are types of motion. So what are the types of motion? One is translation and one more is rotation. So first of all, in the translation, there are again two types. One is rectilinear motion and one more is curvilinear motion. Just a minute. Okay. So what is this translation first? See, motion is said to be in translation if a straight line drawn on the moving body remains parallel to its original position at any time, then that is called as translation. See, this is a body. Okay, this is a body, and I am drawing one parallel line, that is AB line. After motion, the body is occupying a new position, but the same AB line is parallel to the A dash B dash line is parallel to the AB line. Correct na? Then this type of translation is called as rectilinear motion. It has transferred from a body, पहले किधर था, इधर था, अभी किधर हो गया, O dash को shift हो गया. But initially AB is like this. After shifting into the another position, A dash and B dash is exactly parallel to the AB. Then it is no. I am fixing this body particle. एक body में A and B are एक दो particle है. मैंने एक line mark कर दिया. Okay, a body shift हो गया इधर. Shift होने के बाद A dash and B dash है ना. That is exactly parallel to the AB. It means this type of motion is called as rectilinear motion. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So one more reason. See, during the translation, if the path traced by a point is a straight line, it is called as rectilinear. The path, see the path, how it is? It is straight line.
Right.
And then only it is called as rectilinear. If this path is curved, the path is curved like this, then see, initially the AB particle A and B here only. After the translation also, the AB is parallel to the A dash B dash is parallel to the AB only. But how is the path? Is it a straight path or a curved path? Curved path. That motion is called as curvilinear motion. Rectilinear translations and curvilinear translations are usually referred as linear motion and curvilinear motion. Okay, in the exam, he may ask, what are the two types of translations? Two types of translations. What are those?
Rectilinear
One
and
is
curvilinear.
rectilinear and one more is curvilinear. Okay, you should remember these 2 points. So, including these two, it is called as linear motion. Rectilinear motion is also called as linear motion. Curvilinear motion is called as curvilinear motion, as it is. Okay. Then, next one more point is that is rotation. So first you see translation. What is translation? The entire body is shifting to the new point. In the rotation, the body is not shifting, it is rotating about a fixed point. About a fixed point. See, how is the definition? A motion is said to be rotation if all the particles of a rigid body moves in a concentric circle. Consider this is a point. Okay, there is a object. This is pendulum. This object is rotating about a fixed point. Correct. Then which type of motion it is? It is called as rotation. It is called as rotation. This is a rigid body. It is rotating about a fixed point. It's called as rotation. Then in the last class you have seen different motion curves. That is the displacement time graph, velocity time graph, acceleration time graph. Okay. So in the exam, how in the theory exam, he will be asking explain motion curves. That is for 4 marks. Okay. Just see. First of all, what is motion curves? He will ask what define motion curves. So whenever definition asked, it is a graphical representation between the displacement, velocity, acceleration along y direction and time along x direction. Okay, it is graphical representation. See, first one is he has taken displacement time curve. Displacement is denoted as S, correct? Time is denoted as T. So this displacement time curve is also called as ST curve. ST curve. Okay. So at any time T, velocity v is given by what is velocity? Rate of change of velocity displacement. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if a body is having a non-uniform motion, its displacement at various intervals may be observed and ST curve is plotted. Velocity at any time may be defined found from the slope of the ST curve. See, this is a curve. Okay, I will draw here. This is a y-axis. This is x-axis. Okay, the path is traveling. The object is traveling like this. It is non-uniform displacement. Okay, at any point, this is a time. Okay, I will take a slope of this curve. I will take a slope of this curve. This is the slope of the curve. This slope of curve denotes what does it denotes? This is the slope of curve, correct na? This is theta. Okay, this theta can be written as velocity is equal to ds by dt. Rate of change of displacement with respect to time is called as velocity. Okay, so ST curve plotted velocity at any time may be found from the slope of the ST curve. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, in the exam he will ask velocity can be determined from the slope of ET curve, ST curve, VT curve. Which type of curve? ST curve. Okay. See, same thing. What is motion curve? Okay, it is repeated. Motion curves are the graphical representation of displacement, velocity, and acceleration with time. Okay, this one you have to write if it is theory exam. Even if it is a MCQ also, he will give directly. Okay, this definition you have to remember. What is motion curve? It is the graphical representation of displacement, velocity, and acceleration with time. So first one you have seen ST curve. Okay, so displacement is along y direction, y direction. Time is along x direction. The slope of ST curve will give, slope of ST curve will give, it is velocity. Okay, so v is equal to ds by dt. That is ds by dt में मतलब क्या है? That is rate of change of displacement, or you can also call it is slope of ST curve. Is it clear, everyone? Then second one is velocity time graph. What is velocity time graph? So velocity is taken which axis? Velocity taken along y-axis. Time is taken along x-axis. Okay. So velocity is taken along y-axis and time is taken along x-axis. The velocity time graph curve diagram, the abscissa represents time. Abscissa means along horizontal direction, x direction, time, and the ordinate represents the velocity of the motion. Such a curve shown in the figure. What is acceleration? It is the given by the slope of the VT curve. Okay, this A is equal to rate of change of velocity with respect to time. That is nothing but acceleration. So this is a curve. This is a velocity curve. Okay, at any point of time, if you take the slope, this slope will give acceleration. Okay, then thus acceleration at any time is slope of VT curve. Slope of VT curve at any time t, and it is denoted by V is equal to so first of all, A is equal to what? Here is written.
dv
A is equal
upon
to dV by dt. And you know what is V? What is V?
is equal to
ds
ds
upon dt. Then can we write A is equal to d square s by dt square? Yes. Then this ds, see here, ds is equal to V into dt. So if you integrate this one, s is equal to integration of V into dt. Okay, it means slope of VT curve represents acceleration. Slope of VT curve represents acceleration. All of you. What is slope of ST curve? Velocity. Is it correct? All of you.
yes sir.
Slope of ST curve is velocity, and slope of ET curve is VT curve. VT curve is acceleration. Then area under the ET curve. Area under the ET curve gives displacement. Area under the VT curve velocity. Area under the VT curve gives the displacement. And next one, what is that? Third one, acceleration time curve. Okay, this is third one. So acceleration is taken along y-axis and time is taken along x-axis. So this is a curve which is moving like this. Okay, then if the body is moving with varying acceleration, is it varying? No, it is varying. If it is constant, it will be horizontal line. Okay, its motion can be studied more conveniently by drawing a curve with the time as abscissa and acceleration as ordinate. So first of all, acceleration is equal to dv by dt. Okay, so can I write it is this as a dv is equal to a into dt. So can I write it is v is equal to integration of a into dt. So hence area under the ET curve will give velocity. Area under the VT curve will give velocity. Now I will ask some questions. Okay. First of all of you tell me slope of ST curve will give
displacement time.
इसका slope of ST curve will give velocity. Correct? Okay. Then slope of VT curve will give acceleration. Correct? Acceleration. Then area under VT curve will give area under VT curve displacement. See what is asked here. Then area under AT curve area under AT curve will give? It is velocity. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So these are very, very important point. So these are very, very important point. Will you remember or will you write? लिखते क्या?
Right करतो sir. लिहितो
Yes,
sir.
yes. Write on this point. All of you. These points are very, very important. Okay, all of you read on this. Yes, is it completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. मोबाइल क्यों यूज करते? देखो ना, टाइम दे रहे ना मैं. See again, VT curve he has plotted. Okay, this is along y-axis, it is velocity. Along x-axis, it is time. Then this is area under VT curve will give us what? Area under VT curve.
Displacement.
VT curve is displacement. See, area under VT curve will give displacement. Slope of VT curve will give acceleration. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Then area under AT curve will give velocity.
Velocity.
समझ में आ रहा है ना सभी को? See, motion with uniform acceleration. Okay, yesterday we have seen this one. So what is your U is initial velocity, V is final velocity, T is time taken for change of the velocity. Okay, U to V. Then acceleration is defined as, okay, acceleration is equal to change in velocity with respect to time. Change in velocity is final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. So this T is multiplied here. Okay, multiply करने के बाद क्या आ गया? That is U, that is V. V is equal to final velocity. That is V is equal to U plus AT. Okay, then what is displacement? I want to determine the displacement. S is equal to average velocity into time. Here, okay, average velocity, initial velocity कितना था? U, final velocity V divided by 2 किया तो average velocity आ गया. Multiply by T. So substitute equation number 1 in the above equation. This equation है ना final velocity. ये equation में substitute करने का. So that which equation will you get? S is equal to S is ut plus half AT square you will get. आपको theory exam में तो ये derivation पूछता था. But in this exam, we will not ask the derivation. Just you should remember the formula. And again, on the basis of the formula, he will ask the problem. Is it clear? S is equal to ut plus half AT square.
Yes.
Then time is equal to first of all, what is acceleration? V by T. Okay, that is change in velocity. Okay, change in velocity is final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. So I will transfer this T to other side and A to other side. So what I have done? T is equal to V minus U divided by A. Is it correct? Then substitute this equation in this equation. So substitute A in the above equation. A means V is equal to U plus AT A ना. वो equation इसमें substitute करने का. So that finally you will get V square minus U square. V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. So first equation what? V is equal to u plus at. Then s is equal to ut plus half at square. Then v square minus u square is equal to 2as. You have to remember these three equations. Will you remember? Yes, everyone.
सर
हाँ,
जरा फास्ट होते सर.
first order. Yeah. Okay. मोशन इक्वेशन ऑफ द मोशन. ओके, ये तीनों इक्वेशंस हमने कल देखा था. तो अभी ये नोट्स में क्या है? दैट इज डेरिवेशन है. ओके, सो जस्ट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर these three equations of motion. What are those? What is first one? Velocity equation. What is the velocity equation?
U plus it.
V is equal to u plus at. Then second equation. What is second equation? Displacement equation.
Is equal to ut plus 1/2 at square.
Yes, s is equal to ut plus half at square. Then third one equation is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. ये तीनों इक्वेशन याद रखते हैं? Yes, all of you. Will you remember these three equations?
Yes.
Okay. आप लिखिए तीनों इक्वेशंस लिखो आपका नोटबुक में. Write down these three equations. Write down three equations. Equations of uniform motion. Yes, all of you write down. First one, V is equal to u plus at. Second one, roll number 60, Yogesh, please mute yourself. Roll number 60, Yogesh, mute yourself. Okay, what is second equation? S is equal to u plus half at. Third equation, square minus u square is equal to 2as. These equations of motion of a body moving with constant acceleration. ये तीनों इक्वेशंस याद रखने का. Have you written?
Yes, sir.
Can I go for next?
Yes, sir.
All of you, have you written?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll solve one problem. Okay. Is a problem important? Exam. Okay. All of you write down this one first. Yes. All of you write down. This is very important. You can expect this type of problem in your ISC and even final exam also. Here he has asked the 4 bits. In your exam you can expect any 1 bit. Okay, इधर 4 questions है. Okay, आप एग्जाम में एक क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं. Right on. A particle is projected. अपलोड ऑलरेडी अपलोडेड. चेक करो कब चेक.
सर जो लोग बोलते हैं खास हो रहा है उनको बताएंगे आप लगे हो खास में.
A particle is projected vertically upward from the ground with an initial velocity u meter per second, small letter u. Okay, u meter per second. Okay, so in place of u he may give 8 meter per second in exam. Okay, any numerical value he may give. Okay, first one, find first one. Time taken to reach maximum height. Time taken to reach maximum height. Next, second one. The maximum height reached. Find the maximum height reached. Maximum height reached. Then third one. Find the time required for descending. Then fourth one. Find velocity when it strikes the ground. Okay, have you written?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just don't write anything, concentrate. What is given first? Initial velocity is given, correct?
Yes, sir.
Initial velocity is how much it is? It is u is given. Then what is asked? Time taken to reach the maximum height. Okay, a particle is projected vertically upward direction. Okay, think that there is a person. Okay, he is throwing a one stone upward direction. It is having initial velocity is how much it is? U. So the particle is moving in upward direction. Maximum height when it will reach? When final velocity is equal to 0. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Initial velocity is u hai. So when it reaches the maximum height, its final velocity is equal to 0. Okay, given particle is projected vertically upward direction. U is initial velocity and acceleration I want to find out. So acceleration is equal to, if the particle is moving towards the earth, then there is a positive acceleration due to gravity. Correct? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
When the particle is moving away from the ground, that is, it is going away from the gravity, then it is taken it as minus, negative.
Yes,
Minus
sir.
9.81. It means acceleration is a is equal to minus g. Okay, this is g, this is g, 9.81 meter per second square. Okay, when maximum height is reached, v is equal to 0 हो गया. What is v? Final velocity. Correct है ना?
Yes,
Then,
sir.
from the equation of motion, so आपके पास first equation of motion है. What is that?
V is equal to U plus 8.
Yes, v is equal to u plus 80. V is final velocity, that is equal to 0. Then u is equal to initial velocity as it is. Then in place of acceleration g, a में क्या लिखते हैं मैंने? Minus value. Okay, that is minus g. T is as it is. So what is asked in the first question? Time required to reach the maximum height. Correct? So I want t is equal to this gt, I will transfer to the other side, so that u is equal to g into t. Okay, so from this equation you are getting t is equal to u by g. Is it understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now the multiple choice question is here only. A particle is projected vertically upward direction from the ground with an initial velocity is equal to u only. Then time taken to reach the maximum height is dash. Option A, u into g. Option B, u by g. Option C, U plus G. Okay, option D, U minus G.
U by G.
U by G is correct answer. Okay. So directly याद रखने का नहीं. Just you should know the theory behind this one. Okay. When a particle is going away from the ground, then it will reach the maximum height when V is equal to 0. ये पता रहने का. Okay. Then taking the first equation of motion, substitute, you will get time is equal to U by G. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then second question में क्या है देखो, maximum height reached. Okay, this is a particle. Okay, it is thrown here. Correct? This is velocity is equal to 0. I want total height. कितना height हो गया? So इधर से इधर पहुंचने के लिए what is this height?
Yes.
H I have to determine. Correct? So H is equal to आपके पास कितने equations हैं? हाँ, you are having only 3 equations. V is equal to U plus AT. ये इक्वेशन की अप्लाई की हो तो H मिलता क्या? Displacement. Height. Will you find out height from this equation?
No, sir.
No, you will not get. Then second equation comes as S is equal to QT plus half AT square. Yes. Initial velocity पता है. Time पता है. Correct? You have determined time. Correct? Then A is also known. That is minus G. You can calculate. But one more equation is there. That is also simple. That is V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in this equation, what is V? Final velocity is equal to 0. What is the initial velocity? Minus U square as it is.
U
This
square
is equal to 2. What is A? Minus G
G.
minus
into S. S is
Yes.
the displacement. Correct? That is equal to H. So
Yes,
H I will
sir.
substitute. Then what value I want? I want to calculate H only. So when you want to calculate the value of H, so what I will do? Minus U square as it is equal to minus 2GH. Okay, this minus get cancelled. Okay, what is remaining? H is equal to U square divided by 2G. Okay, 2G. Is it clear, everyone? See, you can use this equation also. You will get the same answer. But there are three. It will become little lengthy as compared to this equation. So he has taken from the equation of motion, V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Substituted, he got the answer. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone? Okay,
Yes.
read on this answer, solution. ऐसे प्रॉब्लम्स एग्जाम में आने के चांसेस बहुत है. There is a very high chance to ask this type of question. It depends. 99% MCQ होगा. You can draw this diagram also. Okay, I will draw the diagram. There is a person. Okay, he is there. He is throwing one ball. One ball he is throwing. Okay, the same ball is reached at this point. Here, initial velocity is how much? It is U. So here, final velocity is equal to V is equal to 0. Okay. Then what you have to find out? You have to find out this is the value of H. This is the value of H in the time t. At a time t, you have to get it. This is case 1. Okay. So case 1. This is for case 2. Okay. Case 2. Yes. Is it completed?
Yes, sir.
All of you?
4 minutes.
Now, those who have completed, try for third one. Third case में जो कुछ दिया देखो, try करो. What is asked? The third time required for descending. For descending. So first case में क्या लिया गया? Time required for ascending calculate किया. So अभी time required for descending.
U initial 0.
Yes, yes, very good. Yes, those who have completed, try for third case. Time required for the descending. Yes, a second computer one. Can I go for third case?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can anybody give me hint how to solve this one? Third one. Hint देते क्या? Time required for descending. पहले कहाँ था ball? It was in hand of a person. He has thrown. Okay. अभी ball कहाँ पर है? It is at a height h. What is the velocity at this point? 0. Abhi the same ball will come back to the ground. Correct? Everyone. Yes. Now, what is the initial velocity? 0. Initial velocity. This final velocity will become initial velocity for the next descending way. Correct, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. The final velocity of the case 1 will be equal to the initial velocity for the case 2. Is this statement correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next. So you know how much time it has taken. Okay, the same time will take to come back also. Okay. So what is your formula? S is equal to ut plus half at square. Correct? You know that h. Okay, h is equal to s. Okay, you can
Yes,
take h,
sir.
h
Yes.
only. Okay. Next, u is known. What is the initial velocity? This will be equal to 0 plus half. What is a?
Duration.
Is it plus g or minus g? Wait. Online people will answer. Is it plus g or minus g?
Plus G.
Plus g. Why it is plus g? It is coming towards the ground, towards the earth. So you have to take it is plus g into t. Right? What is asked here? What is asked? Time. I want find out the time of 80 square. Ut plus half 80 square. Okay. Next 2 times h. Okay. Divided by g. G is equal to t square आ गया. Correct. What is the value of h? What is the value of h from this equation?
U
U
square
square by 2g. So I will write here. So 2 times u square by 2g. 2g हो गया. That is value of h. Divided by g है और एक g. It means it is g square. Correct everyone? This is equal to t. So 2 to get cancelled. So this is t square है. So it will become t is equal to u by g.
Yes,
All of you. Is this correct?
yes, sir.
It means all of you concentrate. The time taken to reach the maximum height is t, that is equal to u by g. Okay. The same condition, the time taken to reach back to the ground is also equal to g u by g.
Yes.
It means time taken to reach the maximum height is equal to the time taken to come back to its original position.
Yes.
All of you, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So here in the first case also t is equal to u by g. In the third case also t is equal to u by g. So again there is a multiple choice question. what is the time taken? What is time taken for ascending and for descending? ऐसे भी पूछ सकते हैं. Okay, so that you should be clear with concept.
Yes.
Okay, all of you don't write on this one. Whatever I have written, I should. See, now consider downward motion of the particle. What is initial velocity? U2 is equal to 0. Then G is equal to plus 9.81. Then final velocity is equal to V2 he has taken. Then see, I have solved this problem initially by taking S is equal to UT plus half AT square. But here he has taken V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Okay, both the equations is having S value. You will get same answer. V2 is I want to find out. So V2 as it is. Initial velocity is 0. 2 AH. Okay. 2 as it is. A means G. H value is U square by 2G from this equation. Okay. So again 2 to get cancelled. U square by G. Okay. This G get cancelled. So what is remaining? U square. So V2 square is equal to U square. So V2 is equal to U. What is U? What is U? That is equal to initial velocity. How much? कितना था? 0 था ना? So what I have found out? I found out time. एक मिनट. Question में क्या पूछा था? Time required for a descending. Okay. See here. This is V is equal to U plus AT. T is equal to U. ऐसे भी कहे. So here V2 find out किया. बाद में इन्होंने T find out किया. This is also one point. Okay. So नहीं तो आप directly एक ले सकते. For the third case. Okay. Particle is moving downward. Okay. So now U2 is equal to 0. So this is V2 final velocity. This is H. Correct? So H is equal to your found out. How much it is? U square by 2G.
By 2.
S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So S is H. H is equal to U square by 2G. Correct? Is equal to initial velocity is 0 plus half. A means plus G T square. Okay. So here 2 get cancelled. So U square by G square is equal to T square. So you can take U T is equal to U by G. Correct? Time is equal to U by G. So you can take this one. I'll figure on this third case. ऐसे भी solve कर सकते हैं. नहीं तो you can find out final velocity. Then you can go for that equation. Read on this one. Click it. All of you read on this one. In the kinematics, almost in dynamics only, you should be clear about the theory part. Okay, the theory behind each and every concept should be clear. Yes, have we completed? Over.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you reading now, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Same thing he has taken. Thus, a sentence decay. So, all of you read on this sentence. Fourth case. Okay, okay, wait. Thus, all of you read on this statement. Thus, the time taken for upward motion is the same as the time taken for downward motion. Okay, you have to remember this statement. What is that fourth case? Velocity when it strikes the ground. Yes, he is asking this one only. Velocity. See, the particle is moving downward. Correct? Particle is moving downward. Okay. When it reaches the ground, what is the velocity? What is initial velocity?
0.
Yes, good. The initially velocity is equal to 0. Correct? All of you?
Yes, sir.
You have to find out final velocity. So you by applying this equation, third equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Correct. So I want to find out final velocity is equal to v2 square minus this is u2 square. u2 square is equal to 0. This is equal to 2 times. Abhi a is it that is equal to g. Is it acceleration or deceleration?
Acceleration.
Acceleration coming towards plus g, correct?
Yes.
Plus
Yes.
g into s is nothing but h. What is the value of h?
Yes.
H is equal to u square by 2g.
By
U square by 2g. This 2g get cancelled. So v2 square is equal to u square. So that is v2 is equal to initial velocity.
You.
It means all of you concentrate. Whenever a object is throwing upward direction, okay, it reaches the maximum height when its velocity will become 0. Correct? Then the same object will come back and reach to the same point with the initial velocity. Okay, correct na? See, whenever you are throwing a ball, okay, ball you are throwing. So how much velocity you will give? No, it will reach to the maximum velocity and maximum height, and with velocity is 0, and it will come back. And when you catch the ball with the same velocity, कितना velocity दिया था उसको, उतना velocity में reach हो जाता है. But time is same.
Yes.
So the time taken for the upward journey is equal to time taken for the downward journey. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
एक ही problem में you can form 10 questions, but that is concept should be clear. All of you, is this concept clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, so don't read on anything. Just there is one more problem. I want to explain this one. Okay, so just concentrate. Don't read on anything. Anyhow, I will upload this notes. This entire notes is uploaded in your teaching diary. You can check it. I will show it. So just check it. Be just on the motion of the curves or the motion equation में problem है. But lengthy problem don't worry. What is there? देखो. A small steel ball is shot vertically upward direction from the top of a building. Height is 25 meter above the ground with an initial velocity 18 meter per second. Okay, so there is a building. This is a building. इसके building के ऊपर, okay, so one person is standing on the building and he is throwing a that is steel ball in the upward direction. Initial velocity कितना दिया उन्होंने? 18 meter per second. Then what time it will reach the maximum height? इधर से इधर maximum height पहुंचती है ना? At what time? Time is how much? Initial velocity is कितना है? 18. Can you tell me what will be the final velocity? 0. So it will reach the maximum height when its final velocity equal to 0. Correct? Yes. Then can you tell me what is acceleration?
Minus
9.8. Then height displacement is equal to height. Then you know v is equal to u plus 80. Final velocity is equal to 0. Initial is equal to 18. He has given. Acceleration is minus 9.81 into t1. Okay, what is asked? Time t1 is equal to 8.31. Okay, like this question asked. Then second question, okay, how high above the building will the ball rise? Means h kitna hai from the ground or building, from the building se kitna height mein hai? Okay, so we know that v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay, so velocity, final velocity kitna आया था इधर? 0. Initial kitna है? 18. So final is equal to 0, initial is equal to 18 square is equal to 2. The ball is moving upward direction. Is it positive or negative acceleration?
negative.
Negative. Then you have to find h. H is equal to 16.51. This is from the building. Suppose if he is asking the height from the ground. Yes, height from the ground. Can you tell me what is height from the ground? So this answer plus 25, because height of the building is given 25 meter. So total height from the ground is equal to 25 plus h, 41.51. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Is there any doubt?
No.
No. Again, in third case में देखो क्या, what is asked? Compute the velocity with which it will strikes the ground. The total time it is in motion. Okay, it is same as that of the first problem only. Okay, but here he has given values. Safe, he has given values. Time, compute the velocity, final velocity. See, it has reached the final maximum height, correct? Now it will, ball will come back to the ground. What is initial velocity now? 0. Final velocity, I have to determine this one. Okay, initial velocity is equal to u2 is equal to 0. I want to find out v2. Okay, I don't know v2 value. Okay, I don't know. I have to find out that. When it will come back at this point, the velocity is something. Okay, and when it will come back, the velocity is something. Okay, see. So in the downward motion, u is equal to 0, final velocity is equal to v2, and s is equal to, what is h? Total height you have to consider. H plus 25. Then acceleration is positive. Correct, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Time is equal to t2. Then substituting this equation, you will get the value of v2. This is what he is asked. Then again, substituting from the first equation, you will get time. So whatever time here you are getting, that is t2 is equal to, that is 2.91. Okay, 2.9 at which point? At a ground point. Correct? Ground point. T1 is equal to how much you got? T1 is equal to, you got
4.74.
4.74. No, T1 for upward motion. 1.83. Okay, so 1.83. See, T1 is equal to 1.83. This 1.83 is from which point? From building to maximum height. This T2 is from maximum point to ground. So what is asked? Total time for journey. Total time is asked. T1 plus T2. T1 plus T2. You will get 4.74. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is task for you, homework. Okay. I have explained all the problem. Okay. You have to write it in your notebook. Second problem. Will you write?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I see some more problems I have explained. Okay. You can try this one. Okay, third one. Okay. Today, what you have to do, all of you, you have to download this PDF. You have to just go through all the problems. In case if you are getting any problem difficult, okay, you can ask me tomorrow. Is it okay, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
But see, this is asked for the last year. Okay, last year question paper हम पूछे थे. But the question is only small, but is solution is little bit lengthy. But this type of question will not ask in your upcoming exams. Okay, if it is an offline paper, then definitely it will ask. Okay, now it is. See, this is problem. There one more problem I want to solve. Okay. अभी देखो, all of you concentrate. इधर एक problem है देखो. Yes, all of you. Just I will explain. Concentrate. It is based on your motion of curves. Okay. ST graph, VT graph. You studied, no? So where those graphs are used and how it is going to helpful to you. Okay. Just concentrate. Two stations P and Q are 5.2 meter apart. An automobile starts from rest from a station P and accelerates uniformly to attain the maximum speed of 48 kmph at a time 30 seconds. Okay, this is a point P, this is a point Q. Two stations hai. What is the distance between these two? 5.2 kilometer it is. It is kilometer. Okay. Okay. An automobile. Think that your bike. Okay. Your bike will start from station P and accelerates uniformly to attain a speed of 48. Initially, कितना रहता था? Acceleration 0 रहता. Final acceleration is it is 48. It is accelerating. It means it is not acceleration. kmph means what? Kilometer per hour. That is meter per second. So is it acceleration or velocity? All of you. Is it 48 is it acceleration or velocity?
Velocity.
Yes, velocity. Okay, 48
Velocity.
kilometer per hour is given. How to convert this into meter per second? 48
Multiply by 5 by
48 into 5 by 18. 5 by 18. When you do this is meter per second. So here he has done. Okay. So you may get confused. Sir, here you are written 48. Here how it has gone for 13.33. It means multiplied by so 48 को क्या किया? 48 is multiplied by 5 by 18. Okay. This is 13.33 आता है. Next. Time. In which time? Initial कितना रहता था? Velocity. Initial velocity is 0. So इधर आने के बाद इसका velocity कितना हो गया? V is equal to 13.33 meter per second. How much time it has taken? Time. T is equal to 30 seconds. It has taken. Correct? Yes, given. Then the speed is maintained until the brakes are applied. Okay. So initially 0 था. Velocity increase हो गया. Then इधर होने के बाद this is constant हो गया. Still it is till brakes are applied. Brake डालने के पहले ही. Okay. Next, the automobile comes to rest at the station Q. Q जब Q को आते हैं ना तभी इसका velocity क्या होता? 0 हो जाता है. Then with a uniform retardation of 1 meter per second. Okay. देखो इधर इसका velocity दिया. Okay. Retardation that is V is equal to 1 meter per second. Then determine the total time required cover the distance between the two stations. इतना lengthy problem will not ask in your exam. Just आपको understanding होने के लिए. See, this is velocity versus time graph. Initial velocity कितना था? All of you? Yes, all of you. What is the initial velocity?
0.
Okay, 0. So when you increase your velocity to 48 kmph, okay, 48 kmph, I will take it is T1. I will take it is T1. Okay, 48 kmph आ गया. 48 to it will move some other distance. It is in constant velocity with the time T2. Okay. Afterwards, it will apply a brake. Okay, with uniform retardation, and its retardation is 1 meter per second. and it will come to rest. What he is asking? He is asking T1, T2, and T3. Total time is how much? Okay. When the brakes are applied, the automobile retards from a velocity 13.33 meter to 0. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
See, initially कितना था? 0 था. इधर constant velocity कितना आ गया? 48 kmph. That is equal to 13.33 meter per second. Okay. So इधर से इधर 0 से 13.33 आने के लिए कितना घंटा लिया वो? 30 seconds. T1 is 30.
30.
Correct? Then अभी देखो 13.332 it will move to 0. Okay, he has given 1 meter per second. That is 1 meter per second square. Uniform retardation he has given. Okay. Automobile retards from a velocity 13.33 meter per second to 0 in t3 second at the rate of 1 meter per second square. You know what is acceleration? V by t. 1 meter per second square is given. Velocity is known. Okay. Then divided by t3 karo. So that you will get t3 13.33 seconds. Okay. Then you know that v is equal to u plus at. Okay. In this case, a is equal to, that is final velocity क्या आ गया इधर? Final 0. U is equal to initial velocity minus at. ऐसे भी किया तो भी you will get same answer 13.33. So you got T1, you got T3. So which one is remaining? Which one is remaining?
T2.
T2 is remaining. So how to find out the T2? So that is, let T2 be the time during which the automobile travels at a distance uniform velocity. Okay. So total displacement S1 plus S2 plus S3. Now tell me, what is area under the VT curve? Area under VT curve. You have written.
Displacement.
Displacement, correct? Yes. So you can find out area under VT curve. Total displacement can you find out? Area of this one. Okay. Area of this one. Area of this one. Okay. See. S1, S is the total distance covered. 5.2 kilometer दिया था उन्होंने. Okay. So S1 is distance covered while automobile is accelerating. S2 is distance covered with uniform velocity. S3 is distance covered while retarding. We know that area under VT graph gives displacement. So total displacement कितना है? 5,200. So 5,200 meter. Then area under first one triangle है, half base into height. Half first one half. Base कितना है? Time. First information होने के लिए 30 seconds है ना? T1 is equal to 30 seconds. Then what is the height maximum? It will reach to this point 13.33 meter per second. Correct? Then coming to the second one, second case. This is second case, correct?
Yes.
Okay, this is second case. So how will you find out this one? Area under VT graph. This is rectangle, correct? Rectangle के क्या है? B into D. So what is B? इधर से इधर कितना था? इधर कितना था? Same है. This is 13.33. Then from this point to this point आने के लिए what is the time taken? T2. I don't know the value of T2. Plus again from this point to this point आने के लिए this is 0. Okay, इधर से इधर आ गए ना? So half. इधर कितना है maximum ordinate? 13.33. So what is the time taken? That is also 13.33. In this equation, what is unknown? T2 is unknown. So solve this one, you will get T2. T1 is given in the problem. T3 you have determined. T2 you have determined. What is asked? He is asked total time to cover the distance between two stations. So 30 is given. This is calculated. This is calculated. So this is 411.76 second. Okay, this is a little bit lengthy one, but this type of questions you may expect in offline paper, university paper. Is it clear, everyone? All of you.
Yes, sir.
Just go through these problems, okay? सेम ऐसे ट्रेन का भी प्रॉब्लम है. So और एक प्रॉब्लम है. So whatever notes I had, I have given all the problems. Okay, just go through. Okay, lengthy problem hai to, so don't worry. But what you should take care, all the definitions, all the formulas. Okay, you have to remember. This is also one more important. So till now, whatever he has given, there will be particle is moving upward direction or downward direction, correct? Or motion curves, particle starting from zero, attaining uniform velocity, ऐसे होगा है, next ऐसे आ रहा है, ऐसे भी देखा. So now, in your mathematics you have studied, there will be one function, okay, displacement function will be given. Okay, you have to find out velocity at a time is equal to something, and acceleration at a time is equal to something. This type of problem you can expect in your MCQ question. Okay, what is there? A motion of a particle moving with a straight line is given by the expression. Expression is given. S is equal to t cube minus 3t square plus 2t plus 5. All of you read on this one. All of you read on. So this is important. This is important. Displacement is given, function is given. You have to determine velocity, maximum and minimum velocity, time. All of you read on this problem. Okay, in the as per your definition of the velocity, what is velocity? If you know displacement, what is velocity? ds by dt. What is ds by dt? मतलब क्या है? Derivative of displacement function. Good. Then what is acceleration? Derivative of velocity function. Derivative of velocity function. Correct time? This velocity can be written as ds by dt. D square s by dt square. Is it correct? All of you, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, s is equal to t cube minus 3t square plus 2t plus 5 is given. S is in displacement in meters, t is time in seconds. Determine velocity and acceleration after 4 seconds. Yes. Now, s is given. S is given. That is t cube minus 3t square plus 2t plus 5. I want velocity. Velocity is equal to velocity is equal to ds upon dt. That is equal to 3 the derivative of this function 3t cube 3t square minus
Square.
60 plus 2.
plus 2.
Okay, na? I want velocity at which point, which is time? At v at t is equal to 4 second. 4 second means whenever t is there, wherever t is there, substitute t is equal to 4. 3 into 4 square
Square.
minus 6 into 4 plus 2. This is equal to 16 into 3 minus 24 plus 2. So how much you will get? 26 meter per second. Unit is very, very important. If you are missing unit, then in the offline paper, there is a deduction of marks. Yes. Then acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is equal to Acceleration is denoted by small letter a. That is dv by dt. Correct, everyone?
Yes, sir.
D by dt of what is velocity function? 3t square. 3t square minus 6t plus 2. Okay, derive karo. 3t square is 4t.
Plus
Sorry, 6t
minus 6.
6.
minus 6. Acceleration at time t is equal to 4 is asked. 6 into 4 minus 6. That is equal to 18 meter per second square.
Yes.
Yes,
Is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
This type of questions you can expect in your MCQ questions. See, displacement function is given. Velocity is equal to ds by dt. Then acceleration is equal to d square by d square s by dt square. Then hence after 4 seconds velocity and acceleration is asked. First question, is it clear? First question, everyone? Okay,
Yes,
write down first. First write down first question answer. Yes. Is it over?
आपने एग्जाम हो गया बारह के बाद
Just go through all the problems. हाँ, पूरा लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. Okay.
थोड़ा सा मीनिंग तो
Just write down first theory parts, equations. ये problems आपके पास ऐसे रखो. अभी आपके पास टाइम नहीं ना. So just go through the problems. एक बार देखो, theory लिखो, लिख के रखो. Okay. But टाइम है तो लिखो. हाँ हाँ हाँ, एक दो मैं जितना एग्जांपल्स अभी क्लास में दे रहा हूँ वो तो लिखो. ये all these problems are reference. Okay, reference ऐसे. But exam के before you have to go through all the problems. नहीं लिखे तो भी ठीक है. But you should prepare. Okay, एक दो बार स्टडी करने का. एग्जाम में आए तो सॉल्व करने के लिए होने का. हाँ. ये प्रॉब्लम आपको नहीं बोले आपका क्लास में नहीं लिया. हाँ हाँ, 12th में थे. Okay, is it over? All of you? Yes, Nehal, Komal, Pooja, Rahul, Omkar, Saurabh, और Aditya. Where is Aditya? हाँ? ये क्या? ये क्या? आदित्य. Why Aditya become silent? पहले बहुत क्वेश्चन पूछते थे, अभी क्वेश्चन से नहीं पूछते. Why आदित्य? इधर एक आदित्य है ना.
Complete, sir.
Okay, completed all of you?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. Okay. See, so you are determined time. Okay, that is what is acceleration, that is, and what is velocity, correct? So what is velocity? 26 meter per second. What is acceleration? 18 meter per second square. आया था ना? Okay. Next, what is asked? Velocity is maximum or minimum. Okay, he is asking. Determine the maximum or minimum velocity is asked. So how to determine? You know, derivative dv by dt is equal to 0 आया तो it means it is condition for maximum or minimum. Correct? In your mathematics, maxima or minima. It means you can get the maximum value or minimum value at that point when its derivative is equal to 0. Okay. Similarly, I can get the velocities maximum or minimum when dv by dt is equal to 0. All of you. Correct? Is this point?
Yes, sir.
Maximum velocity or maximum minimum velocity I may get when its derivative is equal to 0. So what is dv by dt matlab kya hai? Acceleration. So you have determined here. What is acceleration? 60 minus t. This is equal to 0. Okay. So this is equal to means what is t? 60 is equal to 6 aa gaya. So t is equal to 1 seconds. Correct? So 1 second aa gaya idhar. So substitute this in velocity equation. So this is a velocity equation, correct? 3t square minus 60. So 3 into t square means 1 square minus 6 into 1 plus 2 is equal to, after calculation, minus 1 meter per second square. Is it maximum velocity or minimum velocity? Minimum. How you are saying that it is a minimum velocity? Because it is minus. If it is a positive value, then you can tell it is maximum. Now answer is minus, it is minimum. At the time you can count the magnitude. Values? नहीं. So you can tell maximum or minimum because the particle initially the particle is here. It has increased. Constant. ऐसे हो सकते ना. Okay. In this case, its value acceleration is reducing. So and velocity is also reducing. Here he has calculated -1. Minus ऐसे नहीं रहता है. Minus indicates what? The vehicle is decelerating. Its magnitude is having minus. Minus means in actually reality में नहीं रहता value. But the vehicle is decelerating, its velocity is decreasing. Yes. Then you got velocity value. Then let it at this time t, the velocity will be 0. So substitute, you will get the value. One more is time. Okay. Velocity is 0 at a time. Okay. See. What he has determined maximum or minimum velocity. Minimum velocity determined minus 1 meter per second हो गया. So when velocity is equal to 0, what is the time is asked here? What is time is asked? Let time t the velocity is 0. Okay, so 3t square minus 6t plus 2 is equal to 0. This is velocity function. Okay, so I want t value. So when you solve this one, you will get 1.577 or 0.423. In this two time, you will get the minimum velocity. Sorry, velocity is equal to 0. T is equal to this and this. Yes, you will get this velocity is equal to 0. Because it is in square. Function is square. For a square, there will be roots are 2. Okay. Just I will upload this one. You can go to this. So this is all about the your translatory motion or linear motion, rectilinear motion. Okay, whatever we have seen 5.1, all the problems are rectilinear motion. So in the next class we will study about the that is curvilinear motion. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
See what you have to do. You can download this PDF. Okay, just go through the PDF. It is not necessary to write all the problems. आपको जो important लगता है ना वो आप write down करो आपको नोटबुक में. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So in the next class, I will start the curvilinear motion. So just a minute, I will take the attendance now. In the assignment 2 and 3, I have uploaded all the that is trust problems. Okay, if you are feeling trust is difficult, I say bada problem nahi puchte exam mein. In the exam, you will give member in this member what is the force. एक ही member का force पूछ सकते हैं. You can take the section, you can take the job method. बड़ा problem नहीं रहता, simple trust रहता. Okay, मैंने problem upload किया देखो. Okay, just हाँ मेरा notes.
सर
हाँ
थ्योरी आईएससी थ्योरी को कितने चैप्टर है?
ISC 2 है ना. I will take that is trust and CG and also this one also. Translator dynamics रखेंगे ना थोड़ा 5.1 हाँ चलेगा everyone. Dynamics में 5.1 एक problem and motion of curves. Okay, simple theory. Is it okay, all of you?
Okay, sir.
Okay. I will give trust problem. I will give CGMI problem and dynamics का part, first part. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll number 8. 10, 11. 10, 11 present. 13. 13 absent. 14 present. 15. 16. 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 31, 31, 43, 43, 52, 52, 56, 56, 56 is present.
Yes, sir.
56 present. 61, 64. Okay, absent numbers 8, 13, 16, 31, 43, 64. These are absent numbers. Okay, we'll continue in the next class. Thank you all.